what to say. I'll think about it. Why would you be doubting? Such a doubt in my head. Just say what should be said. We can sit and talk about something happening now, not just hollow vowels. But I just worry about it, about giving up. How can I go without it? The doubt will push you through. All the frustration I have inside my head. Tell me, girl, we again, I guess. We can all be warriors. Assassinate the foe inside your mind. In due time, raise your voice. Watch it cut through the air.
I wish we stayed the same. I got way too many thoughts in my brain, but I got memories that run through my veins. I'm not one to blame, but I could point out every way that you changed. Some things stay up while others go right down the drain. And lately we've been going down in flames. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm least my therapist is saying that I should. I don't believe her, but I really wish I could. Instead, I guess I'll stay misunderstood. Oh, 'cause I'm stuck now, just trying to figure a way out. I've tried but can't seem to slow down, and I don't know if I want to. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in the nirvana. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in the nirvana. But if I'm can't seem to slow down, and I don't know if I want to.
Playoffs are here for the ATS Season 6 Solo Series. I'm Sporty FC. You're joining us for the quarterfinals of the 1v1 Pinnacle Cup. Here we go, the action's just around the corner. It's Ant versus Feed in the quarterfinals. 4 weeks of regular season action now have led to an 8-player single elimination bracket, and this is how things are shaping up so far. Ant, the number 1 overall seed, coming through the regular season with, I believe, a 3-1 record. Feed on the other side, the number 8 seed in this bracket, actually the number 9th seed for the league, was actually lost, was 1 series below Retro, who forfeited out. So for Feed, not even supposed to be in this final bracket. Now you got to make the most of your time here. Number 8 seed with a lot of things to prove. Feed has not played much this season. In fact, a lot of his matches have actually been forfeits. So he's trying to get himself into a better position in the final bracket. He's trying to prove that he does deserve to be here. But to do that, you got to take on the best player in this division as it stands, Ant, who is looking likely to take on a Josh G in the semifinals. As you can see on the other side of the bracket, it is per scope and slasher portable document format. Perry of Hunter X Knights, a 2-time 3v3 champion. Ant of KCG Chaos, who are also having quite actually a really good 3v3 season in the Pinnacle Cup, the Straxis Networks Inc. Pinnacle Cup. As A. Joshi himself, also not part of an organization, as is Feed. So, for these players at least, we're in for a great night of action, in for a great night of Rocket League. And again, with what we've had to see so far, I mean, this is going to be insane. A best of 7, by the way, to determine who will be advancing further. So, the best of 5s are all but gone. Now it's about being able to perform well. And yeah, so as many of you already mentioned in chat as well, and recently having a really good performance in the most recent edition of the Cash Cup, the 1v1 edition, was able to make a pretty impressive run, I believe, almost into day 3. So definitely the kind of person that is expected to dominate a division like this, but we'll see how things look here. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. As we'll get things again underway in just a moment here. But again, with it being the most recent Cash Cup having closed down, and the most recent 1v1 Cash Cup, not the most recent Cash Cup, the most recent 1v1 Cash Cup, which was in North America, and making it all the way into the top 32. Was able to make it to, not to day 3, but very close, day 2, having his final loss come in that day 2. I believe it was, which pool was he in for day 2? Y'all know a lot more than I will about what pool he was in for day 2. Oh, there we go. He lost to Spherical in day 2. But again, a super impressive 1v1 performance. Like, that's something that, for Ant at least, he's a pretty good player. Not too surprised to see him perform as well as he has in the 1v1 Cash Cup. But again, for here, this is a different division, one that he's definitely much my favorite in. The 1v1 Cash Cup is where you see a lot of professionals play in. This is where Ant really can shine. Again, 3-1 this during the regular season. His only loss coming to Ajashi in week 1. He'd love to have his redemption in the semifinals. Obviously, to do that, he's got to make sure he gets himself a win as well. As we'll get things underway. It seems like everybody's actually in the lobby now. That means we are ready to get things going. A best of 7 here. Tactical timeouts are in play for both these players. But with it being a 1v1 match like this, the pressure's on for Ant, the number 1 seed, to keep his incredible run going. There is no player left in this tournament that's undefeated. But Ant, the number 1 overall seed, his only loss coming to Ajashi. He'd love to face in the semifinals. For Feed, who hasn't had a lot to show for this season, trying to make quite an impressive upset in the quarterfinals. As that will help him out just a little bit more here. A little fake under Ants, and that will be goal 1. As for Feed, at least in the way things have gone. Again, we don't really know much about him. He may be 1-3, but a lot of his matches have been forfeits. He's even mentioned before, he's not exactly great at scheduling matches on time. He's not great on responding to people. His season's been one that's marked of him just not being able to respond to people. But for playoffs, he's mentioned he's definitely here to show himself. And against the player as good as Ant, what a tough match you'll have in the quarterfinals. But I mean, I've seen Feed before. We've never seen him on the stream before, at least in terms of 1v1s. But I've seen him play 1v1s on my personal stream before. Extremely high level player, extremely solid. I don't know if I would predict him to beat Ant, but he's definitely someone who will give Ant a tough run, as anyone in this top 8 will. As for Ant, he's just trying to keep things calm. That little dribble play will be denied early by Feed. Respect the side boost will be for Feed, and Ant forced to give this one up. Feed's gonna have a lot of room now, as he'll go one-on-one, waiting, shooting, and scoring for a 2-0 lead. All for the underdog here, the heavy underdog. It's a great job at just playing patiently. Really waiting to see if Feed will, if Ant will ever get nervous. You have to get the sense that he's feeling a little bit, that the nerves are definitely getting to him a little bit here. Sorry about the goals. Ant's given, not only is he giving Feed at times too much room, but he's also made it a little too obvious when he's challenging. His offense hasn't helped him either. It's just been too, it hasn't had the right angle to attack. And you'll often see in 1v1s that players want to attack at an angle. It gives you more options to that back post. It makes it a little tougher to be for the defender. But so far for Ant, he has not been able to keep control with the space that he wants, and Feed, recognizing this, has now taken a 3-0 lead here in Game 1. Grant, he may have had a good regular season, but I mean, in this division, everybody is mortal. With the championship set to be on January 11th. Especially with this being the last match before a quite lengthy break for these players, at least 2 weeks of a break before they get to their next matches in the new year. Would be great to end off the quarterfinals, go into your holidays with a big victory, knowing that you're still in this bracket with a lot of time to prepare and practice and warm up over the holidays. I wouldn't exactly recommend that. I think you should enjoy your holidays, but for these players, at least knowing that they'd love to win this division, they'll have more than enough time to practice before we get into the semifinals. But for one of these players, that break will be a lot longer than the other, as their season will be over, and Ant's catching Feed now, looking to make himself a comeback. 2 goals straight here, as he caught Feed on a bit of an overcommit, and Feed, without any boost, just could not recover. And so at the far, with the way that Ant's playing, he's sort of playing a very slow, patient style. Maybe earlier you recognized that his industrial quick pace has really not done anything to stop Feed, who is more than happy to just take the space that's given to him. Ant's going to have a lot of work to do here to kind of pull away with this one, as Feed, doing a great job there, will not be able to win that challenge. Still, the ball will bounce it. It will be in Ant's favor. Demo on Feed will give him a lot of room to set up another attack. And he might go for an neutral bump. This is very direct. He'll go for the high flick instead. Feed. We didn't get the second touch that he wanted, and Ant can have a shot here. That one's too high, and Feed will score from here. A big mistake for Ant and a huge oversight. And Ant, you know, one of the biggest weaknesses he oftentimes has can be his mental game, especially in 1v1s. Usually a very solid mental type player, but if he knows he isn't playing well, it oftentimes gets a whole lot worse for him. So far this game, he's had a couple lapses that he shouldn't be making, and that's another one there. An open net that he will not take, and Feed makes it 5-2, or can make it 5-2. Reset, help him along the way, will not get the shot from here. And Ant will have this one, so no 5-2 for Feed, but Ant knowing that he's not been playing his way this game. It's just gonna slow things down right now. I really feel like he's starting to get a bit in his head here. This game has definitely, again, not gone his way. He's made a couple costly misplays, and mechanics have not been there. Feed's been more than happy to take advantage of the openings, as here's another one. He'll just sit on top of it. And now it is 5-2 for Feed. Ant's gonna hope that he'll forget this one quickly, because this has just not gone his way. Again, the championship slated for not too long after here, about a month in advance. So get a bit of time to practice and warm up for your next couple matches. As for us on this stream, it will not be the end of our action, as Ant's gonna get a goal here, but our Apex Cup Championship's not too far away from us now. It's this Friday and Saturday. You can join us for the top 8 there. We'll have every single match in the final bracket streamed here. The same level of production that you guys got to see in the Catalyst and Ascension Cups just this past weekend. Well, you won't see Ant or Feed in this. In it. In fact, Feed's not even on a 3v3 team this season. You will still get some pretty high-level players. Our second highest 3v3 division, and one of the oldest in the Ascent Tournament series. And finally, he gets the recognition I think it deserves here with every single match on this stream. As Feed's going to chase this one down, will be Ant behind him as he'll take the dribble. Ant's going to be careful as he'll chase this one back. A little bit of room to work with. Ant, down by 2, will really need to force plays out. Feed's doing a great job winning the challenges, though. He's recognized that Ant's not exactly at the angle he's wanted on these plays, and he's more than happy to challenge them. As now, again, he delays his shot. He's loved doing that so far, delaying his shot, seeing if Ant will jump at it. And a couple times he has, Feed's been able to score off of it. As again, Ant's sitting back, he's got to win this challenge as Feed. Surely play at the end of this, little pop to the nets. And Ant, unable to get the recovery he wants, will have to stay stuck on the goal line. Feed, waiting! Oh, good block by Ant, but will he even have the boost to get back to this? He won't, and Feed doing an expert job at wasting the clock. As on a flip reset, this one will easily be denied, and Ant surely can score from here. Long shot will hit the goal. There's 6 seconds left for Ant. Feed's done a great job at wasting time, but has he done it well enough? It all comes down to this final kickoff in regulation. And for Ant, who's had a, so far, tumultuous game in terms of his mechanics, will love to escape this with a victory. Really put the statement here on Feed. What won't happen, though. Feed is going to score another. And that will absolutely end game 1. And it seems like I think our lobby just disconnected on us here, so... But that will be game 1. This is going to count as a win for Feed. Again, I think the lobby disconnected on us, so... We'll quickly get a pause, and... that'll end this one. As there we go. The lobby died on us, but game 1 will still go to Feed here. That would be a guaranteed victory for him, so we're going to get the lobby back up. As we're getting confirmation that, yeah, the lobby did die on everybody, so that's a recent issue that's been happening in this game. I really hate when the lobby does that. But, yeah, that game one will count, by the way, because there's no way Feed was going to lose from there. As we're going to quickly actually get a match admin here to reset and fix the overlay. I don't think the overlay is correct. It is not. There we go. We'll pause, and we'll quickly take this one down to 0 seconds, and it will be Feed with the 1-0. There we go. That'll end game 1. And now the overlay should be fixed. As Feed saying he should get a 2-0 for that. Not how that works. Is my overlay still broken, by the way? I think it's still broken. That's annoying. There we go. That'll fix it. Well, my overlay is still broken. I guess we'll have to just do it manually here, but we are going to go into game number 2 now, shortly. With Feed up in the series, things are looking pretty good here for the underdog, previously of 135 esports. He may still be on 135, I don't know, but I know Monkey Shines is in chat. Let me know, is Feed still on 135? I wouldn't be surprised if he is. But I wouldn't know. I haven't seen Feed in a very long time. Dude's not exactly known for being the most active when it comes to teams, or especially not ATS. He hasn't been in ATS since season 3, I don't think. When he was, I think, on 100x Heroes for that season, a team that made the top 12 but didn't make it to the top 8. As Feed's gonna get this to be a 2-0 lead already. My goodness. Well, for Ant, what an upset it would be if he loses this thing. I'm sure he's thinking about that right now, because Feed definitely just playing a smarter game than him right now. And again, for Ant, one of his biggest weaknesses is his mental game. It doesn't get much more tilting than being as high seed as you are, being the heavy favorite, and really just not being able to pull it all together. As this could be another kickoff goal for Feed. We'll bounce off the back wall, but Ant gonna be a little fortunate here, as we'll just clear it away and go get some boost. As Feed, paying attention, will not need to rush this one. This is a very direct challenge. I wonder if he's going for an air dribble bump. He's going to go for a flick instead. Didn't get the power on it, but won't need to, as he'll get the boost. And he'll get the ball. Ant staying very close to him. Still unable to really get out of his own half. Feed is just not respecting Ant right now. And again, I think Ant really is asking about getting that respect. He wants that respect. He isn't getting it. And Feed is just scoring over and over again on him. It's goals a go-go. And Feed is more than happy to do this. 3-0 already. And Ant, again, just cannot seem to pull together. This one feels even worse than last game, because unlike last game, he hasn't had any offense to show so far. And we're already a minute in. This will be his first shot. It won't break Feed. In fact, actually just giving the ball back to him. As Feed's going to go for a 4-0 lead, and he may just have a chance here. He's going to block that one rather easily. And Feed, he really didn't play that one well. Got completely complacent. And Ant's using his speed. He has been a relatively relaxed player in this series in terms of his pace. But yeah, Feed gave him an opening there, and Ant's not exactly one to shy away from it. A wide open net. And a very easy score. Is there another kickoff here? This one won by Ant, but again, Feed doing a really good job at pushing Ant back on the kickoffs. He's been able to win a couple of those as well. He'll score from this one. As another perfectly timed challenge. Ant just can't get past the midfield line without Feed challenging him. And I don't know what makes it that Feed's just able to challenge so perfectly, but so far he has been able to read exactly what Ant wants to do. And again, this is Ant, a player who's made the top 32 in the most recent 1v1 Cash Cup back in November. And Ant, who has been a menace to deal with for a lot of players. Feed right now. Just trying to keep the play moving here as it as he will be chasing this one. And Ant on the dribble. Gonna get through Feed. Will have to play a little bit more carefully here. As he'll jump in, Feed. Still Feed will send this one away as he's got the dribble. Oh, and he doesn't get the ball either. That's going to hurt him a little bit more as he'll go again for an early challenge and again come out of it the better. Although he doesn't have a lot of boost to work with, he will have the ball and he's got a great job at keeping his momentum. Ant's not going to be able to put this one on target either, so Feed back in time. I don't think he really needs to make that touch. In fact, he's given himself up because of it. He didn't need to make that touch, by the way. Ant was going to chase him, but really Feed there didn't need to go for it. If he had just waited, turned in the net, I don't think Ant goes for that. Or even if he does, he doesn't win the challenge easily. He plays with the 50-50. But now, Ant trying to create a little bit of a comeback here. He's going to get a goal from the kickoff too. Feed gave it to him. Now the kickoff's going Ant's way. And both players playing so heavily to win the kickoffs. That's whoever wins it almost feels like they're guaranteed to get that next goal. Two minutes left. Ant's closing in. He's going to tie the game. Well, it's another kickoff win for him. And Ant catches Feed a little too far to the net. The back post was there and he takes it. And now Feed really got to feel like he's on the back foot now. Multiple goals from Ant in a row. A tied game, momentum against Feed. He's got a lot of work to do. As he'll race back on this one and win the challenge too. Feed went all in. And, sorry, Ant went all in. Feed will win it cleanly. And that will find the goal. Two minutes left. And I'm certain for Feed that he will be more than happy to try to keep it this way. A demo will at least allow him to stay with the ball. As now he's won another challenge again, and going all in on some of these plays. He's not winning though. It's way too obvious what he's doing here. He's going so up. He's going so high up. He's again trying to challenge Feed, but you cannot make it that obvious. You've got to hide behind the ball if you're going to go like that. Too obvious for Ant's. Feed is not at all surprised. And again, Ant having to try to mind game his way out. Feed's gonna get to this one in time. A pinch off the post. Ant will keep it, but he's the one who's down by a couple goals. He's got to find his way back in. And again, Feed. Look at how well Feed is hiding. That's one of the reasons why he can do so well in this, although that's a great flick. Feed didn't have enough boost to get to it. But again, one of the reasons why Ant can't see where Feed challenges him, because Feed literally hides himself. He's right behind the ball. Ant can't see him. One of the reasons why he's been able to challenge so easily, and why Ant has not been able to win when he goes for his challenges. Ant doesn't hide himself. Feed does. Makes it that much tougher to read, and Feed who himself is definitely a bit of a... is definitely known for his one-foot ability. We'll race back again with a minute to go. Again, with this being single elimination, with the pressure all on the line for Feed and Ant. Feed looking for another. The dribble will be punched to the side, and he doesn't have boost here. Ant's gonna have this one. Feed's gotta be careful. He'll get the corner, but Ant, I think looking for the play in front, will go for the backflip shot. Feed stays with it. Ant trying to bump him out. Won't get there, and Feed with a little bit of boost to work with. He might just go for the 50-50. He doesn't need to score. He will do so anyways. He didn't need the goal here. All he needs to do was force Ant to a 50-50 challenge that he would get pushed back into his own net from. He'll get it anyways. A huge advantage, a huge sigh of relief. And Feed has got to be feeling pretty good here. the number 1 overall seed in this bracket, and he could go up 2-0 in the series. But there's 20 seconds left, and again, he's not been able to win up the kickoff here. No clue why he jumped in like that. He maybe was trying to just win the challenge on hand and win the game defiantly from there, but again, no need. He just needs to waste time, not win challenges. As a fake kickoff. Oh, it doesn't work here, and Ant caught him. Feed jumped as well. Ant, surely, will be! Oh, the fake kickoff, a complete disaster for Feed. Ant saw it all the way and never hesitated to jump in for the shot. 14 seconds. I really feel like this game is likely to end on a kickoff goal, as Feed will be chased all the way back. He'll keep this one in his possession. Well, he's got the last chance of this game. It's likely to be an air dribble bump, and no, it's a dribble kept away by Ant. His Feed did not keep it in the air long enough. I think he was going for the bump in the air. If not, he was going for a flip reset way too close to the ground. Either way, it doesn't work. He'll get a second effort though off this kickoff. Around the corner. Ant's gotta be careful. He's up very close. They'll chase him down, but this ball's going all the way back to the blue half. Ant to keep. Feed to jump. That shot needs to be better. And Ant's gonna have room. Feed. Oh, he gave himself room. He's giving that away. Oh, it's an epic fail for Feed. It could not have been any more obvious for Ant. A complete gift in overtime, and Ant will tie the series here. Game 2 ends just like that. Well, no lead is safe here. Feed holding himself high. But that ending was an absolute tragedy. And game 3 not too far ahead of us here. He's going to have to recover quite quickly from that overtime loss. A tight series, 1 game each. Every single series in this quarterfinals has had both players at least get 1 game. We've seen our fair share of upsets, we've seen our fair share of surprises. Feed, unfortunately, will be pretty upset from that last game. He really had moments to win it. Again, just a couple crucial plays that will define things. I love that little bounce off the post from Feed. I have no clue if that was intentional, but if it was, that is a smart recovery. I've seen Wavy actually do that a lot in his one-of games where he intentionally bounces off the wall into a recovery. Oh, his Feed getting a bit greedy there, going for the immediate turn. Probably should have just taken the corner boost. He's giving Ant a play on towards the net as Ant's not going to take any chances. He will have this one though, and Feed, who maybe wasn't expecting the jump, will be beat for goal 1. He had enough boost to jump for this one. I just don't think he was expecting Ant to do the same. Definitely a surprise, but again, Feed consistently leaving his net a bit too open. We've seen a couple times where Ant's had no problem shooting because he recognized that Feed's not covering the back post. You can't do that at this level. Ant's going to recognize it, and a kickoff goal will double the lead to 2. But Feed, unfortunately, his biggest issue right now has been his positioning in his net. Just covering way too far over to one side. As Freeman again is in his ability to not really hide behind the ball in defense. Still feels like anyone's to win, but Ant's trying to get a hold of himself here. Being the higher seed, you'd expect them to be able to run away with some of these games. It has been anything but that, though. Although this game has had an exceptionally strong start, that's going to make it a block for Feed, but if Ant can hold this one, he's likely to get 3-0. As Feed's going to be taken out, Ant will keep up to it. And Feed with boost will force Ant to play a little further back. Oh, but Ant saw him. For once, Feed wanted to go for the early jump, and he saw this little kick down from Ant. He thought Ant, he actually hesitated to challenge. If he went early, that was a great idea if he went early for that challenge. Instead, he hesitated. That hesitation was all that was the difference for him to get beat by Ant there, for Ant to recognize it. As another fake kickoff, and again it doesn't work. Feed. Oh, great fake. he got Ant to jump at him. That's gonna be a goal for Feed. And Ant trying to go for the bump on the goal line, jumped right over him. The goal back for Feed, so Ant's now with the full lead. And Feed trying to make that comeback one goal at a time. We'll see if Feed can keep things going. The kickoff will be definitely a crucial part of this game. He's had a couple kickoff goals. He'll have one here. Rare to see Ants give that kind of room on the back post, but Feed saw it and did not stop to take it. As Ant will go again. Now it's 4-2. And I mean, I don't know what else to say, but just trying to keep himself ahead. Feed closing in, but these kickoff goals have been an absolute problem for him so far. If he wants to win this game, that's going to be something out of Ant he's got to be able to shut down, or at least mitigate. Because those goals count all the same, and Ant's had a couple of them. As he'll jump back. Ant will stay with this one as it's up for Feed and up to the back wall. No boost for Feed, and I don't know if Ant realizes. He definitely does because he's jumping in early. I think he saw the boost pop up in the corner, realized that Feed didn't have any. Now he has no problem throwing that on net. It was a pretty smart idea from Ant, just not enough to put it in. That one will be, though. As we're only halfway through this game, and Ants will retake the 3-goal advantage he had at the start of this game. This, again, continue to keep himself a couple steps ahead of Feed in a crucial series-leading point. Nice shot there from Feed. Was able to put the flick in. Make things just a little bit easier for himself, and again, Ants covering that front post. I guess Feed recognizes his own mistake kind of easily here, but that's, again, the mistake he's been making a lot this series. It's one that he's going to have to recognize. And again, credit where it's done. Feed's doing a great job at keeping a pretty high shot accuracy, all things considered. I mean, Ant's not exactly, I don't think he's exactly known for his 1v1 defense, but again, he's a good player. You don't do as well as Ant's in a lot of 1v1 tournaments without having good defense. As he'll keep driving. Still Ant. Throwing one on. It will be cut by Feed. There's a bit of a fortunate bounce, and Ant's going to have to wait on this as Feed takes in the moment. Ant flicks it over him! And without enough boost to catch up to the crossbar, Feed will not get there. So yet again, Ant keeping the goals up by 3. And keeping Feed waiting. Long shot though. Oh, he missed it! That felt like a pretty easy block for Ant. I mean, I'm surprised to see a player of his caliber miss from there. I mean, Feed just threw one on. He wanted to test Ant, get himself on the offense, and he got a goal for that. Yeah, I have no clue how Ant misses that one. That's a wide open net. Sorry, that's not a wide open net. It's a wide open save. An easy block for a player of his ability. I mean, and for Feed, he won't complain. Any goal's a good goal here against a player like Ant. There's a play to the corner. Up he goes. Feed. With the flip resets. He's got it. to the net sits a little early. That will give Ant all the time he needs to take it down the field, and I would expect to get a goal from here. He does. 7-4. About a minute to go here. Feed still... Oh, that's unheard of here. I was going to say Feed still very much within the possibility of coming back in this game, but that open net miss will not help him. And it was off a kickoff, too. He hasn't had a lot of those in this part of the series, although he will win that challenge. That's just going to bounce in for him. He won't even need to get another touch. That challenge was so good, it goes right into the goal. And Feed, still I think annoying Ant here. Ant still unable to keep himself up. You can even tell in chat he's not exactly happy with how this game's gone, even though he's leading. I don't think Ant's exactly feeling the most positive about this performance so far. The good thing is, as long as he can waste a little bit of time, he's going to find himself in a 2-1 advantage, and that's going to be a big mistake for Feed. And wide open net for Ant. I think this is likely going to end this game here. But I think we'll be seeing a very clear ending to this game, and it's going to be Ant who will take the lead after dropping that first game. Oh, what a challenge for Feed. Oh, what a dribble for Feed. My goodness. Well, that's a great goal to end this game off of. I mean, I guess there is still hope for him, right? I mean, that took 13 of the 24 seconds left in this game, though. He's going to need to make a little bit faster work than that, but I think for Ant, if he can just keep it down a little bit better, if he can keep putting the kickoffs like he has here, this will be his game, a 2-1 series advantage, and Feed, without enough time to come back, taken out, demoed away, and Ant, he won't get this one on target, but he won't need to. That ends game 3, and Ant, now with 2 straight wins, will keep himself in a good spot in this one. And well, with game 4 not too far ahead of us, we'll see how Feed approaches this part of the series. I mean, he was just not able to get to a good start. That first minute for Feed was absolutely a bad showing, and he never really was able to bring it back from there. He can keep it close, but he definitely relies on having a good start. And again, the kickoff's really a big issue for Feed. A lot of those goals for it came right off the kickoff. If he can limit the kickoff goals from Ant, I mean, he's been able to prove that in open gameplay. He's absolutely able to contend with Ant. He's got to make sure that the kickoffs don't go against him here as another long shot. And he beat Ant on one of those last game. He'll definitely won't be afraid to challenge him on another, as Ant's gonna have a tuck on the front post. Ant knows he won't be able to score, so he's already thinking about going back to defense. Now off the back wall. Oh, Feed just yoinks the boost from him. And Ant won't be able to shoot from here because of that. As up goes Feed, he's off the ceiling, loves his solo plays. Musty flick. Not on, he does get the bump on Ant though, so that'll give him all the room he needs to get back to defense. If he doesn't get that bump, I think Ant has the recovery that he does not. He has a perfect recovery on that. He gets the shot, he gets the open net. Now he's going to get back here. This is not going to be as easy of a recovery for him. As already up his feet, air dribble, bump! Oh, what a block! Ant off his own crossbar! He had almost no boost in the tank getting back to that. Is anyone's wonder how he had enough boost to even get up there and get the block? Feed still keeping the pressure up high. He's trying to get the fake on Ant. Ant's not going to at all be surprised. He's got A lot of boost. And now he's gonna early flick, but again, Feed hiding, recognizing, seeing Ant. Ant, again, just cannot hide what he's doing at all on this field. Feed seems to know it. Recognizing the moves, knowing when to challenge Ant. Anytime he goes for these close dribbles, he's just been challenged, and challenged poorly by Feed. Well, poorly for Ant, well for Feed. Is there another kickoff here for Feed? That will not end off absolutely terribly for him. Ant's going to clear this one, but it goes all the way to the back wall, and Feed trying to force Ant out will keep him away from the boost. I don't know if I like that play from Feed. He's up very high. A little too high, if you will. A little eager there to jump on top of that play. That made things much easier for Ant. If he leaves that one, sure, Ant gets that full 100 boost, but you at least give yourself a play to block on defense. That was made a bit too easy, but he will get a kickoff goal, so that 1-goal lead will be reestablished. And usually in these games, we often see one of these players get off to a really good start. This one has not been that way. 2-1 for Feed, but even both ways, much like how Game 2 has definitely started to fall into. For Feed, it feels like a must-win position. He's got a very tough opponent here. Oh, what a flick, my goodness. No chance to block it. That could not have been any better for Ant. And this time he had a lot more room. Feed gave him a lot more space. We were starting to be a little bit concerned from those long shots from Ant, and for good reason. Ant's been able to catch Feed on a lot of very far shots. That flick, though, was right past the midfield line. A perfect send-off. And now he makes it 3-2. 2 in a row for Ant. And again, here's a kickoff goal. He's had noticeably less so far this game. Again, notably less kickoff goals, but even then, with how close it is, he only needs a few to turn the tides of this game. Feed. Oh, back wall. Looking for a double tap. Oh my goodness! Nasty! Just nasty! That was a designed play that he was never going to stop. All in for Feed, and for good reason. That's the sort of confidence that I did not think we would see today from Feed. And yet, here we are. As he'll get back here. A little help from the crossbar. I'll have to make another, maybe even tougher block. Is this one now going to his back post, his back corner. He'll get to that too. Reaching over the shoulder. And he'll win this challenge as well. Ant's trying to take away the boost. Feed. Trying to take away Ant. Oh, he got removed. Will he get back? Does he guess correctly? He does! Oh, he gets there! Feed knew it. Feed recognized the spawn, knew Ant where Ant was going. What a defensive masterclass from Feed. And now... Oh, he'll fake him! He's gonna score off of this! Are you kidding me? Yeah, Feed! Miraculous and incredible! I don't know if I've ever seen anyone do this to Ant before. I've seen him a good amount in ones. I don't think I've ever seen someone do that, though. The sort of confidence that Feed's bringing to the series, I mean, this is incredible. I didn't think we'd ever see it. Oh, and he just did it again, another fake. It's 5-3. This one may not have been nearly as incredible as the last one, but still. I mean, he is well into Ant's head now. Considering that Ant, for almost the entirety of the series, has not exactly been happy with how he's been performing. That is... Oh man, that is mean Feed, but... I mean, that is one way to get into the heads of your opponents. As he's going to have another play set up here. That wasn't a really good pop, though, and... Ant's going to take this one down. Feed. Oh, he's choosing the weight here, and that shot for Ant could have been a lot better. Feed gave him the back post, and Ant couldn't hit it. And Feed with no problem to clear this. Flicks. Oh, he did it again! A flick off the crossbar! My goodness, and he's done it again this game. And he loves this midline flick. And for good reason, again, unblockable. That one did hit Feed before it went in, but who cares? That is a beautiful flick. Ant's got that art down to a T. And Feed, only up by 1 with a minute to go. Low boost, will win the first challenge. It's Ant who will stay with it though. Has room, has the play, has Feed in front. Who will get to it first? It should be Ant. It is, oh, it's high of the net. He missed an open net here. And Feed's gonna get back to this one. It should be tied. Instead, Feed looking for the 2-0 lead. Back post is there, he'll take it low. Not a good wave dash recovery, and Ant going, gone! Tie game! With half a minute left! This may be one of the most incredible performances from both these players I've ever seen. My goodness, the quality that we've had in this game, it has been incredible. Now Ant's got it kicked out! Will Feed score off of this? He won't have the boost to take an early shot, but he still has the room. Here as the near post is open. Low shot! An absolute bulldozer from Feed. Tanks right through the challenge. And with 19 seconds left, will Feed tie the series on Sovereign Heights? The kickoff will be his. Although pushed down, Ant's gonna get the ball out of this. Ant's gotta go down the field now. Maybe one last opportunity if he can even get it. Feed taking it away across the goal line. Ant won't have the boost. And Feed knows this. Challenging, winning the game. A tied series. And Feed battling to keep things going. That'll end game 4, and Ant chirping in the chat. He's, well, I wouldn't say visibly because we don't see him, but he's visibly upset. And I think Feed's playing right into it right now. He absolutely is. He's definitely got to be happy with that, though. What the quality of play from that? That was an incredible game. My goodness. But that is one of the most incredible high-level 1v1 games I've had in a while. Just beautiful from both of these players, and Feed taking the entire minute to wait. Oh, my overlay's incorrect. Well, I'll be able to fix that. I forgot it's not automatic right now. It's broken. There we go. It's 2-2. We're into game 5. And the way Feed is playing, hey, match point's not too far away from him here. Although Ant, he's annoyed. I think we're going to be seeing a much more aggressive Ant at this point. He's going all in for the demo too. And playing with raw emotions right now. And a mad Ant is not a good Ant to play against. 20 seconds already in eligible bump. We haven't seen any so far this series, but Ant, at this point, he does not care. He will take any goal he can get against him. This is a battle between these two. As Ant, a chance for 2-0. Well, he could have done a little better on that first shot. Just trying to take out Feed's boost. Oh, he didn't do so. He kind of outplayed himself, though. Feed will wait for this one to go right back to him. Ant's gonna chase him for the bump attempt. Oh, actually, maybe for the play in front of his own net. He'll get the corner. As Feed, he's just trying to take out Ant now. Forget about the ball in this corner. If he can bump Ant and Get a free look at the net. He can shoot this one. Although right now, Ant, with no care, he is much faster right now. He is playing with full speed. And this is an Ant that is clearly frustrated. And he is letting it all out right now on the Aquadome. And Feed, unfortunately, will have to start to make some adjustments to this. And to be fair, I think a lot of his frustration has been boiling over for Ant, just with how tough it was to schedule the series. I mean, he's had a lot of work to make sure that Feed was available. Now with it being 3-0 in Game 5, Ant maybe will start to calm down a little bit more. Although honestly, I can't tell. Speed will stay with this one. But another goal for Ant, it's 4-0. And Feed is having to feel the wrath of what Ant can do when he's annoyed. When he's upset, when he's mad, when he's disappointed. All those emotions. And Feed is getting to see it, and I don't think he likes it. A very different Ant, that's for certain. A very aggressive Ant, a very... In some way, he's not even that careless, honestly. Oftentimes when someone plays ones with a emotion like this, they're oftentimes very careless. Ant's not that. He's actually playing a very careful game, but he's a lot more aggressive. He's playing with speed. He's really prioritizing just outpacing Feed right now. He's made adjustments. And Feed, he's going to need to take a little time to react to this as well, as Ant's going to go behind him, keep the boost close. No goals yet for Feed, 2 minutes into this game. Another dribble will not go anywhere, trying to get the fake on Ant. He'll watch as this one played in front of Ant. He's not going to take a shot from here. He's got all the room he needs. Now he will. And it just rests in front. And Feed will push Ant away. And he may have own goal here. Oh, he absolutely has. Well, that'll be Feed's first of the game. It is an own goal from Ant, and one that's completely Ant's own doing. That'll be an own goal. Unfortunately, he'll have to watch back on it. And Feed is still playing into Ant's emotions right now. I don't know if he knows he's doing it, or if he's just pretending to be oblivious, but... all this quick chatting from Feed, I'm sure, is not helping Ant in any way. There's half this game left, and oh, that's a great block for Ant. He won't have the boost, though. And Feed knows this. Oh, this room, Ant's on the back post. He won't get the back corner, and Feed gonna dribble it under him. That's a beautiful shot. Perfectly placed, and I mean, Ant, who wasn't even a terrible position for this, cutting across his goal, that just goes right under him. Perfectly placed. That is a slot for Feed, and very tough to react to if you're Ant. As he'll take it across, Feed. And only 2 goals behind from what was a 4-goal deficit earlier. Oh, it's going to be a 3-goal deficit here. I don't know what happened, but Feed, that is a bad choice of a challenge. Not only does he miss this first touch, but all but invalidates his offense. Then he jumps in on the side. You have to be goal side when you make those 50-50s. Because if you don't, that's exactly the ball's going. It's going either across the middle of the field, and you're not going to get to it, or it's going right in your nets. And for Feed, it's the worst of those 2 options. As he just decided to bump Ant. Now he's got to get 3 goals on him with 2 minutes to go. Or maybe a long shot potential. Oh, that's a great jump for Ant. He pre-jumped that one well. Feed will still get to it. Should be able to score from here too. I thought Ant did a great job jumping early for this, but Feed did an even better job at recognizing it and not actually pushing for the challenge, just playing the dunk and immediately focusing on getting the boost to the ground. I'm sure all of you, if you haven't been noticing, Ant's been talking a lot in chat. Feed will... oh, he almost got another one there. That shot, though, will be anything but special. And Ant, he better be careful not to get out of his net too high. Because Feed's gonna push him back. He'll go to the corner for this. And Ant can finally get some boost. Win the challenge as well, and oh, Feed, that is just not a good play. And unfortunately for Feed, that's all his own doing here. He had no reason to push up like this. He just needed to keep himself facing towards his own nets. He could have half flipped if he wanted to dunk. But that gave himself up. It was too easy for Anson. I mean, Feed's trying to keep things close after how bad this game started. He's done a good job at really battling back, but he is still a couple goals behind. He's got the time to do it, but he's going to need to make quick work. And he's going to need to do a good job at stopping Ant from scoring. But likely, with him having to push up a little higher here for challenges Feed, he's going to give up a lot more openings for Ant to potentially just take shots on him. Oh, there's another bump here on Ant's will actually give him a place to score on, and Feed's going to get back. He will get back just barely. Smart play for Ant. Smart as well. That one low off the bar, and this time he'll play slow against Feed. Feed's still with it, and Ant eventually will give himself up. Feed's up for the air. There's going to be a bump at the end of this thing, or a flip reset. And no, it's just a dribble! Now the demo! You usually do one before the other. Oh, his hand got bumped on the spawn. And Feed, he can go for this. Front post! Up high. Ant's going to have this one. And Feed, not afraid to challenge, will have to go. There's very little time left for him. Back post. Ant won't have it. Maybe an intentional whiff there, just to let the ball hit to the corner, and now Feed is trying to take away his boost. He needs Ant to be on low. Reset for Feed. Slow. He needed to keep that one high. And Feed, is he even gonna have enough time left in this game? Up to the air, to the bump. He won't get that either. Ant survives game 5, and it's match point for the favorite. So one away from taking the series. And again, Ant's off to a very good start in this game. Really came in with some real emotions. A completely different playstyle switch up, and Feed was not ready for it. I think by the end of this game he has since calmed down a little bit more, but this first part of the game where he was playing emotionally definitely was a big boost for him. And against Feed, now Ant has a chance to go to the semifinals, escape what the series has done to him. Get a match later, and get his next match against a Joshi, a player that he wants his rematch against. He's lost a Joshi in the regular season. He wants that rematch. He wants that battle. He wants to try again. We got a spot in that grand finals at the end of the season in our first ever solo series. As again, Feed's going to take this entire minute. Unlike Ant, I don't really know if Feed is in an unfortunate mental state or not. I wouldn't be surprised if he was. It's every single time he's lost, it's been because of a really poor start, and one where Ant has just recognized what Feed's doing. But for now, the play's on Feed, so Ant's back, and he's already starting well. Winning the crucial boost on the side, he will outrace Ant to the wall. And that'll be the first goal. Only 12 seconds needed for that one for Feed, and now, off the kickoff, he's looking for another. He didn't go back to his own corner, though, which means he's really not going to be able to play up high for very long. Oh, but he still goes for this. My goodness, that's aggressive. I mean, he doesn't have the boost here. He's got to give up the space eventually. But he is really doing a good job at slowing down Ant every chance he can, and now he's won the challenge. Is that in? Oh, you better believe it is. Feed never left. He was on 20 booster. He was on like 25 booster less for the entirety of that play, and he somehow wins it. And if that doesn't tell you what kind of confidence that Feed's playing with, I don't know what will. But man, he is He is still just as confident as he has been when he started the series, and that has been a big boost for him as a little ceiling shot. Oh yeah. Perfectly played, perfectly delayed, and perfectly placed. Now let's feed who's off to another incredible beginning. These players do have tactical timeouts. Neither of them have used it. I don't expect to see it used often either in 1v1s, just due to the fact that in 1v1s players generally don't like to use tactical timeouts. They are available though if you want to use one. But now though, feed just running right through him for nothing. He didn't really need to wait for very long. He just took the minute in between games and used it to his favor. And why not? Throw it on target, give himself his chance. And he's looking to add even more. That's a little high. Ant will actually throw. That's actually going towards target, so Feed's gonna have to play defensive. Still with it though. He's gonna force Ant to use everything, and well, he won't. Oh, he does get the boost. He jumped to it, and now he's just gonna push out Ant and take his shot. Great recovery though, and Ant should be able to score from this. Oh no, he hit it high. And I mean, Feed's not going to be at all concerned. That was a bit of an open net for Ant, and one that really has not exactly helped him out this game. Still no goals through the first 2 minutes. And you can see he's just rushing in. That won't help him though. 5-0. An unfortunate series of events. It's an open net miss for Ant that just cascaded the rest of this goal. So a 5-goal difference that might just be the largest goal difference we've seen so far this series. And Feed is still not done. He'd love to have more. Especially with Game 7. Necessary for him to win this series. As the back post is waiting for him, he'll bump it out. He won't get the boost though. But he does go back to his own corner. Ant's going to give up on the chase. And Feed, halfway through this game. Oh, that's a smart play for Ant, going right for the demo. And Feed's gonna spawn on the wrong side too. Ant will happily take it though. After all this time, he was in desperate need of something to go his way. That will be one. I'm definitely becoming an issue here for Ant. He will have another goal here, though. That one made way too easy. I don't know what Feed was up thinking, but that is a straight pass to Ant. I mean, this game has not been won or lost yet by either player, so still all to play for. And a 5-goal comeback, not exactly easy in 1v1s, but this is ones after all. That kind of comeback is absolutely possible. And Ant's just waiting for Feed to challenge. And Feed, he'll oblige and eventually win out on this play. He's even gonna get the boost as well, so really coming out the better of the two. And Ant's jumping in. He doesn't have a lot of time left. Oh, he does get another demo though. Feed looking to steal the corner boost, won't get that one. And he will be waiting back. He'll have a good amount of boost on a challenge, and in fact, he's not afraid to do so, although a little too obviously didn't hide behind the ball like he normally does. And that meant that Ant could prepare for it. Yeah, you can see, look at that little camera swivel into the right. That tells that's just to see where Feed's looking. "90 seconds now, Ant, off the kickoff! It's a 4th goal in a row now! The comeback is very much alive. And Feed, who was able to get a 5-0 lead in the first half of this game, may see it erased in the second. He'll win the kickoff, but it's not going to be kickoffs that'll win in this game. It's going to be getting some well-needed goals. Dribble directly onto Nat's hands. Will not be afraid to challenge it. Feed. 18 boost, looking for the top left. And gets there. Now he shoots. Will not be on target, and in fact, Feed will come out with the ball. Not able to get the flick, though. To the sidewall. It's Feed. And up he goes. This one's on target. He's not looking to take any risks. As he'll chase down Ant and take this ball all the way back to his half of the field. Ant will get to it first, though. He takes the corner. Feed. Choosing the weights. Play patiently. He'll win the challenge, too. Ant. Oh, Feed missed. I don't know what happened there. He missed. Oh, it's a complete collapse. Did his finger slip off the controller? He double jumped and didn't flick it. And now 5 goals in a row for Ant. This game is tied. Well, I mentioned earlier how a 5-goal comeback wasn't very likely, but here we are. Ant has somehow done it. And Feed, who at the halfway point of this game was thinking about Game 7 now, is just worried that he may not even get to see Champions Field. 10 seconds left. Feed really needs a goal here. His season depends on it. Ant. Feed! It's over! Feed sends it to Game 7! A 0-second goal to end it! Ant didn't give him the respect, and Feed took it! Champions Field in the quarterfinals determine if the upset really is here. And the emotions once again riding high. I will say I'm happy that this is not a LAN event, also we might have fisticuffs thrown at this point. We've got Game 7. We've got Champions Failed. And Feed, who came into this thing not even supposed to be in this final bracket, may just have the chance to take down the #1 overall seed. I mean, this is for the semifinals, but boy, it feels like a grand finals right now with the way these two players are playing. Well, here we go. Champions Field. I didn't think we'd get to see this here today, but here we stand. Ant and Feed, only one can move on. And it's Game 7 to decide it. Feed, blocked by Ant. Able to chase this one down as it's a long shot, a long goal. Ant with the first strike. As Feed missed the corner boost, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. The battle stays onward, and Feed looking for his response. He'll get it! Off the kickoff! And I think Ant was expecting him to take it to the sidewall. That's why he jumped so early. Feed had other ideas, saw immediately that when Ant missed that net was open on the back post, and didn't stop to take it. The kickoff will go in Ant's way, though. And Feed will jump early, very early for it. Only get a part of that ball. He will stay with it, though, as Ant's jumping early. Feed. Keeps in the back corner. He's not going to let Ant take that boost, so Feed's going to have a full tank to work with. And Ant's... Well, that's not a good spot to shoot. This is not a good spot to shoot, Will. Except that he's going to have to play a little further behind. Is now taken away. Feed will get up to him. And now with 4 minutes to go, Feed would love nothing more than a lead that he can work with. His Ant, here he goes. To race down the field, he won't catch up to Feed. Despite his best efforts. Another long shot for Feed. Better hope the nerves aren't getting to him here, because, I mean, this is the game you have to win. But he'll take the boost. He'll take the room. He'll take his chances on Ant right now. Directly on target. Very direct. He's waiting. Oh my goodness, he caught him. Absolutely big-brained. How does Feed know what Ant's going to do here? I don't know how he predicts this from Ant, but he slides it right under him. I would have never thought about doing that. And now 3.5 minutes left. Feed can play for it. On dribble. Challenged by Ant. One goal up. The underdog. As he'll take it around him. Off to the corner as well. Feed. Just choosing to wait. He's got his time. He's got Ant on a stick too. And he's now got the boost as well. Ant can't go. Up goes Feed. He'll fake it low. Just continuing to pursue Ant. The ball is his, but not for long. He'll again be forced to chase. And here's where Ant can get some boost if he can win this one. Just sending the ball away. As a much needed clear for Ant. And in fact, that ball's going to bounce favorably back to him. He'll go direct now. The bump attempt, he's hit it wide. And Fan can go the other way. And had a great idea. He won't get to it though. And he won't get to the ball either. Feed doubles his lead. And missed his chance. And Feed will not do the same. A little close one in chat. Feed fully aware that Ant's tilted. He is not afraid to keep poking at him. Back post, 4-1. Can Ant pull back from this? He stopped moving too. Is there any hope for the KCG Chaos captain? He'll race back here. Feed with room, with time, with a dribble, with the nets there for him. He can go back post with this. He won't need to do so, but his shot went straight at him. Back towards net. It's a high flick for Ant. This one not under the bar. Kept away. 2 minutes to go. Ant feeling the pressure. He'll get around Feed though. It's all open from here. It's a second goal. My goodness. Who would have thought the series would have been this competitive this late? Feed, oh, he did not make a good touch there. He's got to go towards his own net here. Ant's going to have all this boost, and Feed is just going to wait for him. He doesn't need to go right now. And he's really choosing not to. As Ant will play it to the net, Feed gets back. Still on very low. An Ant who I think may have gotten a bad wave dash there. Have to give him a little bit more space, although he does still have Feed stuck. I mean, he can score from here. He won't do it here. He won't do it there either. Feed's already back. This shot. Oh, he missed it! He missed it! Ant's 1 away from tying this. Well, he's got nerves of steel going for a shot from that position. There's 73 seconds left. One of these two players are going to be eliminated at the end of the night. And as it stands, Feed having to delay the comeback. And missed it! He can't get there! All the way back in his net, he gave Feed too much room to work with. And my goodness, I can't believe what we're watching here from Feed. I mean, this has been an absolutely incredible performance. "56 seconds to go. And Ant playing the delay kickoff. We haven't seen a lot of kickoff changes for either of these players. We've seen a couple fakes, but that's about it. Ant, though, will use it! Will score off of it! Feed caught slacking. Maybe he wasn't expecting Ant to even go for the shot here, but Ant had all the more reason to do so because Feed didn't go for it. And now Ant, again, 1 goal down. Feed to pinch this. It's gonna go right in front of goal, but Ant's still with it. Opting not to go for an aerial-based play. It's really not something that he likes to go for. As Feed will get the block on this. Ant can't demo him. He might go for this too. A bit slow though. And Feed will win out this one. Ant is running out of time. Feed's running out of positioning though. He's got to get back quickly. Ant to demo. Where does Feed spawn? Right side. Not on my block though. And with only a handful of seconds left, Ant again forced to make the comeback. It's 5-5. We've seen this scoreline before. I mean, it was last game where it was ended at 0 seconds. Is it overtime that's in store for us tonight? Feed bumped. Ant will be forced to recover. Not afraid though. He'll take his last chance. Ant's there. And this ball could be kept up. Can he keep it the length of the field? It is on, but not in. It hit the floor. And it will be overtime. 1 goal to decide this. Ant or Feed, who advances to take on A. Josh in the semifinals. Ant shot it high. That was a perfect chance for him. Now he could be talking about Ant right now. Feed. Back. Not in time! Ant wins it! The series is his! In Game 7 overtime! Unbelievable! What an incredible series! That'll end this game. But Feed, what an incredible performance. Through 7 games. And that was incredible. What an outcome. Oh my goodness, and he'll advance to the semifinals, although I'm sure he isn't feeling like a winner right now. But man, that was incredible. One of the best series we've had all season. Uh-oh, and my webcam just dropped. Get back here, webcam. There we go. We're back already. Man, what a series, what a performance, what a night. Ant will win this one, but I gotta give credit to Feed. That is some of the best I've ever seen him perform. I've seen him before and once. I did not think he had a chance against Ant here. But hey, he has, and he's made it count. That means Ant, he's gonna play against A. Josh in a couple of weeks in the semifinals. For Periscope and Slasher, they'll be playing in the semis as well. But I gotta say, what a night for both of them. What a night for Ant, what a night for Feed. I don't know what else to say. That was incredible. And I'm sure while Ant will breathe a sigh of relief, that was incredible. Wow. Seriously incredible. And we're going to get an interview with Ant here in a few moments. So we'll get him to join us for a little bit longer. So, welcome in. We'll get Ant. Welcome in, Ant. That was one of the best matches we have had all season. for certain there. Definitely its twists and turns. You're into the semifinals, though. You had quite a tough battle, but for your first playoff match of the season, how are you feeling now to get that win in Game 7 in overtime?
Oh my god, Sporty. My heart. I'm at like 200 BPM right now. I'm shaking. What feed is incredible. Oh my god, I underestimated him clearly. He was playing really good. Had me on my toes the whole time. But yeah, super happy making it to semis.
Yeah, I know. Feed surprised everyone. He surprised me too. I've seen Feed a good amount of times. That's the best he's ever looked on this stream. But and really, to me at least, that's the best he's ever looked. But he definitely got in your head a little bit this series. And I think a lot of people know this. But one of your big weaknesses has been that mentality. If things don't go well, sometimes it feels like it spills over, and it sort of happened. But you're able to pull things back. It's one of the things that makes you a strong 1v1 player, is that you're able to pull things back game after game. Talk to me about it. It definitely felt like Feed was sort of playing into that kind of annoying role. He wanted you to be annoyed. He wanted you to be upset. What did you do to kind of mitigate that, to kind of calm yourself down, to bring it back, especially when the series got close?
Well, you know, Christy's always messaging me during the games. Love her. She helps me keep a level head when I'm tilted or mad. But yeah, he definitely played into the bumps, the insta challenges, the fakes, and it definitely got to me. But yeah, just taking a deep breath in between games, in between goals, talking to Krusty, talking to my one other friend Lemon. He was watching the stream. But yeah, just keeping a level head as much as possible.
Yeah, and of course, since you said you had to go to dinner pretty soon, I'll ask you this one as well. Well, you know you've been able to win this match. That semifinals is a couple weeks from now, but it's against a familiar face in Josh. You've played him a couple times before, including once this season, although that one did result in your one and only loss. Joshi seems to be your kryptonite in a lot of situations. What's the game plan going in against Joshi to get your revenge against him, and more importantly, defeat someone who a lot of players have had issues with this season?
Well, I know he streams, so I'm definitely gonna be tapped in, watching his VODs, seeing how he plays. We've played a lot, not just in like leagues and ATS, but like in ranked. We're like same ranked. So I definitely know how he plays, but I'm gonna do some scouting research and see how he's playing, because yeah, he gave me my one and only loss first week, so
Yeah, he's a good player too, and even Feed in chat is saying that he's kind of happy that he lost.
Did a good warm up.
Even Feed in chat is saying that he's happy that he lost because he doesn't want to play against Joshi. So nobody wants to play against Joshi. He's a scary player when it comes to playoffs. In fact, the only player I've ever seen beat him is Ness, who's already out of the season. So
yeah, he's definitely like the most underrated player like in this whole tournament, or in just like the league. But he's crazy underrated. Like, people don't know how good he really is. So yeah, I'm gonna be very cautious of him.
Yeah, of course.
Get a good warm up, eat some good food before, and yeah.
Yeah, and of course, take it as a semifinal, because it's gonna be tough. The fortunate thing is you're a couple weeks away from that, so you got a lot of time to do the research that you want to do. Obviously, as you said, you have somewhere to go, so I'm not gonna hold you down for too much longer. Do you have any shoutouts, anything else you want to say to end off your night and end off what I think might have been one of the best matches of all season? Because this was an incredible series. I know maybe you don't feel that way. I'm sure you would have liked it to be a little quicker, but I loved every moment of it. But of course, do you have any shoutouts, anything you want to say to kind of close out the end of 2025 for your 1v1s in the ATS as you prepare for the semifinals?
Shout out Krusty, my goat, helps me in literally everything day to day, not just Rocket League. Shout out Lemon, he helped me warm up for this match, and he's watching the stream right now. Shout out you, goated caster. I'll be watching this VOD back definitely after I eat. And yeah, I'm excited for the next game.
Well, of course. Thank you so much for joining it. Enjoy your dinner. I know you said you had to go somewhere, so enjoy that. Have an amazing rest of your night. Congratulations on making the semifinals. It's well deserved. And good luck against Joshi. I'm sure. I'm hoping that I get to stream that match on this channel as well. But for now, take care. Have a good night, and good luck in your future matches.
All right, thank you.
That was Ant there of KSG Chaos, who was able to get this win. What a night. That was incredible. Gotta give credit to both these players. An incredible performance. One of the best matches we've had all season. Maybe even the best. I know Kyle's in chat. If you think that might have been the best match we've had all season. That was incredible. Seriously, I don't know if I haven't seen a one-win match that got me on my toes that much, but that's what ones can do. You know, so often people talk about ones being a boring playstyle, and oftentimes it is, but sometimes you get matches like these, and you can't help but just love what you're watching. That could not have been any better, really, in so many ways. But that got me. That was a nice long series. But for now, we are gonna get a raid out here for someone else. Who else is live right now? There's like nobody live on Mondays. And we'll go right here. Thank you all so much for joining the ATS mainstream. It was great having you all. It was great streaming this match. Congratulations to Ant. Good job for Feed. He really subverted my expectations. He played a lot better than I expected him to. For now, take care. Have a great night. We'll see you all again with more ATS action this Friday and Saturday with the Apex Cup Championship.